What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Screens, and today's video is going to be all about the best center build for rep. Now, some of you guys see me sometimes just during these double rep events. I do casually play like the parks, the 2v2 rushes and stuff like that, and I actually don't use my pure red build, and that is because pure reds do not rep up the fastest. There is a better build. There are much more better builds when it comes to grinding rep, especially as a big man, because of just how the rep system works. Now, I'm going to show you guys in this video the build that I personally use to actually rep up in this game, because I actually have done a pretty good job of, even though I'm not mainly a rep grinder right now at this particular moment, I do sometimes decide to grind rep here and there during these double rep events. So I know how the rep system works. I will explain it and what I did in the video, so make sure to watch the video the entire way through, because I do explain a whole bunch of stuff about how and like why I did certain things a certain way. And obviously, if you guys skip through the video, you guys are gonna get confused on a couple of things. Oh, like, Joe, like, why did you do that? Screens, why did you do this? Why did you do that? So just make sure to watch the video the entire way through. I explain everything, and let's get right into it, y'all. All right, y'all, here we are in the My Player Builder. This is going to be the just full out explanation of everything. So on the very first screen, probably the most important thing is the position. Now, there's like obviously you guys can make the 6'8" like point guards and shooting guards and stuff, but mainly for a big man, you guys are going to want to focus on between two positions, either power forward or center. This year, power forward is substantially better than center just because of badges. Like, you still get the same amount of defensive on a center and a power forward, but the slashing and playmaking is just better on a power forward. So power forward is the way to go. Everything else, it really doesn't matter. Like handedness, it doesn't matter. I personally just go lefty. Same thing with jersey number, also does not matter. Now, for rep purposes, there's two pie charts that you guys are gonna want to choose from. It's either the pure blue, so this is all finishing, obviously you get the most rep per lob, or you could go with the red blue. Now, I personally went with the red blue just because I didn't want to be a liability on defense. So in this case, obviously being part defender, I can win more games by playing better defense, and which would inevitably lead me to earning more reps. So I personally went with the red blue. The pure blue is not a bad option, but that's just the one I went with. Also, you have two choices here. You either have the pure speed pie chart, or you can use the speed vertical pie chart. So what I did was I picked the speed vert just because the speed isn't that big of a difference, but the vertical is. And if you guys didn't know, vertical actually does help you when it comes to making layups and dunks and all that sort of stuff. And obviously with this build, you guys are going to be dunking a lot. So go with the speed vert, and you guys are going to want to make this build the exact same way that I do. So what I do is I max out pass accuracy and post moves first, and then only add 1 to your ball handle so that you get the 11th playmaking badge. Next, you max out your defense completely so that you get 23 defensive badges. And then next, you do your close shot max, your driving dunk max, your standing dunk max, and then add the rest of these 22 attributes to driving layup. So now keep in mind, you got 2 Hall of Fame badge categories and both finishing and defense. You have 23, 1, which you don't need because you're not going to be shooting at all, 11, and 23. So that is actually like huge, because of just like all the badges and stuff. And I'm going to give you guys I'm going to give you guys the badge layout and stuff of what to put on when you guys want to go for rep and all that sort of stuff. So next, I always go with Burly just because I'm going to lower the weight so that I become a lot faster. Because if you guys didn't know, when you lower the weight, your guy actually becomes skinnier. So he's not going to be as muscular. So obviously with Burly, you're going to be bigger than normal. Like if you were to go with Slight and then take down the weight, you guys are gonna look like he's like starving or something. So go with Burly. Take the height down an inch so that you go from 6'9" to 6'8", because as you guys see, the difference in speed, acceleration, vertical is like, that shit's insane. Plus, you're just a way better perimeter and a lateral defender. Now, obviously, your block and both rebounds are gonna go up when you max out the wingspan. So go with 6'8", take the weight and go to exactly 187, because if you guys look at the difference between 187, 185, and 188, you get the last speed upgrade at 187. Plus, you basically just want to weigh the most while being the fastest as possible. So go with 187 pounds, take that, max out your wingspan so that your rebound comes out from the gutter, so it's not completely ass. And so you got max wingspan, and now you guys got the option of takeovers. Now, I personally go with Glass Cleaner takeover on every single build, and that's what I did with this build, because I just think that Glass Cleaner will literally win you games. Like, if you guys get takeover with Glass Badge, you guys can literally just win games because you know where the rebounds are going. You can throw people out of the way if they're even, like, close in, like, when it comes to position and stuff like that. So, go with Glass Cleaner takeover. And, yeah. So, you guys have made the glass cleaning finisher. I'm going to show you guys the, what's it called real quick, what's it called, the badge setup right here, right now. So here we are at the badge screen. I'm going to go in order from the least amount of badges to the highest. So I'm going to start with the shooting badge here. Oh, you only get one. What I personally like it, I would literally just go with the slippery off ball. Slippery off ball helps you guys, it just makes you move faster by like playing defense, setting screens and rolling. In my opinion, you guys have better control of your player with this badge on. So that's what I always run with. Now, playmaking badges, you guys are going to have 3 staples, which is going to be Bailout, Unpluckable, and Quick First Step. Now, this build is mainly meant for 2s. Now, I'm not saying that you can't play 3s with it. So if you guys do decide to play 3s, go with Silver Downhill. And if you guys are just strictly playing 2s, go with Post Spin Technician. And now the defense. So this one's kind of like iffy. Like, you guys could like change these around a lot. What I would personally go with is Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame Rim Protector, Hall of Fame Brick Wall and Chase Down. Now, obviously, Hall of Fame Brick Wall, you guys, I've seen people use like anywhere from like silver to gold to Hall of Fame. I like Hall of Fame, so that's what I'm gonna keep it on. Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser, that's a must. Like, there's literally no reason to change that. Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist, this is literally just increases blockability and literally just like gives you takeover if you read it. That gives you a huge boost to yours and your teammates' takeover. And obviously, when it comes to repping up, the more games you end like the fastest, that's how you guys are gonna rep up the fastest, is ending games quickly. And with takeover, you guys know the expression takeover, the game's over. So if one of you guys get your takeover, the game is gonna be literally over. And obviously you wanna get takeover the fastest. Now, these last 7 badges are kind of iffy. What I would probably run is Silver Box, Gold Interceptor, and then Silver Intimidator. Now, I've seen people run with, I've personally ran with Bronze Intimidator. I don't notice that big of a difference between silver and gold, or I'm sorry, silver and bronze. So you guys could run with something like this, but this is probably what I would stick with, just because I kind of use these badges in my free time. Like, I actually use Gold Interceptor, I use Silver Box, I use Silver Intimidator and stuff like that. So this is the defensive badge setup. And now for the finishing badges, for contacts, you guys are going to want to use these 3 badges. Now, obviously, you guys have like a 94 dunk rating, so you guys get every single contact dunk package. So these are the 3 badges that actually allow you to get contact dunks in this game. It's Contact Finisher, Relentless Finisher, and Slithery Finisher. So I would put all of them on Hall of Fame, just to obviously, because contact dunks can be bailouts, but they also do give you a lot of rep. If you guys haven't noticed, if you guys get like contact dunks, it's like 1,000 to 2,000 XP or my points every single time. So obviously, the more that you get of these, the better. The more, like, the faster you're gonna rep up. Now, the next badge is Showtime. This is the best badge in the game. By far, this is the best badge in the game, Showtime, for centers. Basically, what this badge does is, if you guys read it, it says boost teams takeover meters after completing a highlight play. What that means is when you do a flashy dunk, so if you don't know how to do a flashy dunk, it is literally just sprinting towards the basket by moving the left stick towards the basket, holding the right trigger, and then pulling the right stick down. That will trigger, if you guys, as long as you guys have animations and stuff like that, that will trigger a flashy dunk. And what that will do is that will give your guards a huge boost to their takeover meters. So with Hall of Fame, your guards can get takeover in like 2 to 3 dunks. Like, if you dunk the ball 2 to 3 times, they will get takeover. And like I said before, the faster you guys get takeover, the faster the games are going to end, which means the more rep you guys are going to get in the long run. So next, you guys see Lob City Finisher. Now, the main way to rep up in this game is to throw and catch lobs. Now, you would think that I would put this, I'll put it on Hall of Fame. No, I put this badge on Bronze. And the reason why I do that is because I like to save badges in this category, because the difference between not having Lob City Finisher on and having it on Bronze is huge. Like, you really don't see a huge difference between Bronze, Silver, Gold, Hall of Fame, sort of like that sort of stuff. So I like to put these, the 6 available ones somewhere else. Now, if you guys are playing in like a tournament or something and Showtime is banned, like you need to put it on bronze, obviously go ahead and max this out. But I personally only run with it on bronze because I don't see a difference between bronze and Hall of Fame. Next, I would run with Hall of Fame cross key score and then silver putback boss. If you guys watched my one of my most recent videos on how to do the pause, the standing dunk thing, I talked about these two badges in particular, cross key score and putback boss. These are actually the badges that allow you to do the move, the dunk. Now, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, make sure to go check out that video because it actually is a really, really effective move as a center. Now, also, if you guys want to play the ones court, I would literally just substitute, take off Lob City Finisher, take off Showtime if you're playing the ones court, and use like Hall of Fame consistent finisher and gold putback boss. This is what I would run on the ones court because the ones court is actually a very good way to rep up. You get constant games, and as long as, like I said, you guys get contact dunks, you guys are actually going to notice a huge difference in your rep. But when it comes to just playing 2s or 3s or something, run with this badge setup. This is the best badge setup in the game for rep. Now, if you guys want an in-depth method of like how to rep up, like say you guys know the builds now, but you don't know actually how to grind rep, just let me know down in the comment section because I will be glad to drop a video on that and help you guys out with that and all sort of stuff, all right? So, it's been your boy Screens. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to this part of the video. If you guys have made it to this part of the video, just literally just comment down below Showtime. I want to see who gets to this end of the video. I want to see who watches the video the entire way through, like I said. And this will literally be our only thing. Like, the people that are going to comment Showtime, I'll know what you're doing. The other people that are commenting Showtime are going to know what you're doing. Everybody else is going to be confused. If you made it to this part of the video, comment down below the words Showtime. Now, make sure to drop a like and a comment and a subscription with those noties if you guys aren't new. I have no idea how many people are new. We just recently hit 10K. We're on the road to 11, 12, 15, 20, 1,000 million fucking subs. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Screens, and I'm out. Peace.